My attention goes on the italics on page number 392 of Hello, this is Money speaking. 392, and it says, swing of the pendulum reduces as the distance decreases between the fulcrum and the bead. You are that bead, and the fulcrum is your highest consciousness. If you seek neutrality and detachment, you need to raise your consciousness. If you've seen a pendulum, so there is a fulcrum point and there are beads, and the beads go from this side to this side to this side. So if the pendulum is stable and you nicely shift bead to one end, it will come to the other side and this side and this side. Now the swing will depend upon the distance from the fulcrum. So the more distance from the fulcrum, the greater is going to be the swing. And as the bead goes closer and closer to the fulcrum, there's going to be lesser and lesser swing. Can you visualize that? So that bead is you, and the fulcrum is the highest consciousness. The more closer you are to the highest consciousness, the lesser polarities you experience in life. So all these polarities, sadness and happiness, peace and restlessness, fear and courage, these are all polarities you experience in great intensity if you are away from the fulcrum point. As you go closer and closer to the fulcrum point, the polarities start diminishing and you see oneness in both. And that's what we're going to do. Polarity is disturbed because after experiencing the ecstasy, the sadness hurts more. Till the time you're all the time in sadness phase, you kind of get used to it and you don't even know. After experiencing the bliss, restlessness hurts. Because now we know what is it on the other side. And hence, there's always a desire to go to the other side. You can't sustain being there. Then you come back and you feel, oh my God, it's a big swing. And several people spend lifetimes in that swing. They keep swinging emotionally, in their thoughts, in their attitude, in their lifestyle. For some people, the swings are extremely rapid. And for some people, swings may take a lifetime. They've designed a lifetime where they've seen the peak of prosperity and the worst state of poverty. There are people who've experienced amazing warmth and cushioning in relationships, and at the same time, the most disastrous time in their relationship. So people do go through extremes. And we can see that around, how extremely popular people die being almost unknown. Neighbors don't even know that they're dead in their flats. These are the extremes some people have designed. And if you want to gain neutrality in this fulcrum arrangement, in this swing-like arrangement, go closer to the fulcrum. The closer you are to the fulcrum, lesser is going to be the swing. Because you start operating from oneness. For you, then, The sadness and joy are same. Poverty and prosperity are same. Restlessness and bliss are same. Now, being where we are, you can't fathom how can they be same, because we only are used to extremes. So some people spend lifetime trying to balance, but balancing is a little precarious because there's always a fear of imbalance, and there's always a lot of hard work. So a good idea would be to raise your consciousness where everything is same. That's me. How does it matter? You become your own observer and you start living from the fulcrum point of view. And from the fulcrum point of view, everything is fine, everything is okay, everything is happening in the now. You're just an observer. So sadness comes, goes, happiness comes, goes, anger comes and goes, peace comes and goes. You are observing, okay, fine, that's what is happening. So let your consciousness raise, let your awareness raise so much that you learn to be your own observer, and then you find no need to heal yourself, change yourself, do anything different, bounce back to this state or that state. It's all fine because it's all happening. It's okay. You can keep observing, and that's when you can play your role and at the same time know that you're the director and the producer of the drama called life, and you can also be your own observer and keep getting entertained looking at, wow, what things are happening. Amazing. So that's the state of neutrality we all will reach. I'm sure many of you have reached, and many of you can already see those ups and downs and just kind of see, okay, this is how it is. Oh, wow, amazing. Okay, even this facet is me. It's interesting. You don't want to change. It's okay. You're just observing. Does that happen? So anyone want to say that? Okay, never mind. We're going live on YouTube, so you don't have to really admit. Okay, so how do we go about it? So we're going to talk about raising the consciousness, raising your level of awareness, where perhaps you don't want to change anything. You just want to be who you are. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in a lot of positive energy. And breathe out stresses, worries, anxieties, any emotion that might not be working for you. Breathe in the truth. Breathe out your beliefs and conditionings. Breathe in detachment. Breathe out attachment. Breathe in neutrality. Breathe out imbalance. Switch over to normal breathing now. Let's recite. I solve my swings. I dissolve my swings. I resolve my swings. I co-solve my swings. I supersolve my swings. I awaken stillness. I awaken the still me. I solve my swings. I dissolve my swings. I resolve my swings. I co-solve my swings. I supersolve my swings. I awaken stillness. I awaken the still me. I solve my swings. I dissolve my swings. I resolve my swings. I co-solve my swings. I supersolve my swings. I awaken stillness. I awaken the still me. I solve my polarities. I dissolve my polarities. I resolve my polarities. I co-solve my polarities. I supersolve my polarities. I awaken oneness. I awaken the one me. I solve my polarities. I dissolve my polarities. I resolve my polarities. I co-solve my polarities. I supersolve my polarities. I awaken oneness. I awaken the one me. I solve my polarities. I dissolve my polarities. I resolve my polarities. I co-solve my polarities. I supersolve my polarities. I awaken oneness. I awaken the one me. I solve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I dissolve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I resolve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I co-solve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I supersolve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I awaken my connection and alignment. I awaken well aligned and well connected me. I solve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I dissolve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I resolve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I co-solve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I supersolve my disconnection with my higher consciousness. I awaken connection and alignment. I awaken the well-connected and aligned me. I solve myself. I dissolve myself. I resolve myself. I co-solve myself. I supersolve myself. I awaken myself. I awaken the awakened me. I solve myself. I dissolve myself. I resolve myself. I co-solve myself. I supersolve myself. I awaken myself. I awaken the awakened me. I solve myself. I dissolve myself. I resolve myself. I co-solve myself. I supersolve myself. I awaken myself. I awaken the awakened me. I solve my lack consciousness. I dissolve my lack consciousness. I resolve my lack consciousness. I co-solve my lack consciousness. I supersolve my lack consciousness. I awaken prosperity consciousness. I awaken the prosperous me. I solve my lack consciousness. I dissolve my lack consciousness. I resolve my lack consciousness. I co-solve my lack consciousness. I supersolve my lack consciousness. I awaken prosperity consciousness. I awaken prosperous me. I solve my lack consciousness. I dissolve my lack consciousness. I resolve my lack consciousness. I co-solve my lack consciousness. I supersolve my lack consciousness. I awaken prosperity consciousness. I awaken the prosperous me. I solve my various experiences. I dissolve my various experiences. I resolve my various experiences. I co-solve my various experiences. I supersolve my various experiences. I awaken being observer of various experiences. I awaken the observer in me. I solve my various experiences. I dissolve my various experiences. I resolve my various experiences. I co-solve my various experiences. I supersolve my various experiences. I awaken the observation. I awaken the observer in me. I saw my various experiences. I dissolve my various experiences. I resolve my various experiences. I co-solve my various experiences. I supersolve my various experiences. I awaken observation. I awaken the observer in me. I solve the swings in my finances. I resolve the swings in my finances. I resolve the swings in my finances. I co-solve the swings in my finances. I supersolve the swings in my finances. I awaken the neutrality to the financial swings. I awaken the neutral observer in me. I saw the swings in my finances. I dissolve the swings in my finances. I resolve the swings in my finances. I co-solve the swings in my finances. I supersolve the swings in my finances. I awaken neutrality. I awaken the neutral me. I solve the swings in my finances. I dissolve the swings in my finances. I resolve the swings in my finances. I co-solve the swings in my finances. I supersolve the swings in my finances. I awaken neutrality. I awaken neutral me. Okay, let me explain to you a little more about this topic and why I chose, or why Mani chose to talk about this topic. Money is often associated with different polarities. So, for example, if you associate fame and money, and if the soul is here to experience defamation and extreme fame as polarities, you also have associated money issues. If you've chosen the experience of health and ill health, and if you associate money with good health and poverty with ill health, for example, not having enough money to undergo certain surgeries to restore your health, if that is the kind of belief you have, and you want to associate money or believe that because of money, I have a good health, and because of money, I cannot buy good health, you'll have money stories tagging along the experience of various polarities. If you believe that you have good relationships because you have money, and you do not have good relationships because money is not there, the moment you want to experience polarities in the relationships, you'll also have polarities in your finances. Dissociate money from various experiences because these are all mental associations and far from truth. Yes, money supports in health. Money also helps in relationships, but there are a lot of people having no money and yet fantastic relationships. There are a lot of people who are very popular and yet have no money. Money may not have anything to do with all the experiences that you go through if you stop associating money with all your experiences. Let money be independent in your mind. So you can save yourself from the swings in your finances with the need for swings in different experiences. And eventually raise your consciousness to such a level that you essentially need no swing. You simply become an observer, and even if there are swings, it wouldn't really trouble you because you can be still and yet observe all the swings. So today we are going to recite, I peacefully progress with stillness and awareness. I peacefully progress with stillness and awareness. I peacefully progress with stillness and awareness. Keep reciting. Be still for a few minutes in a day at least, and slowly lead a life with stillness in your mind and being totally aware of what's happening in your life. And it would be an amazing life. All the best. Thank you. If you wish to, people who are listening to this on YouTube, and if you wish to join us, you have to contact the admin and be a premium member. This program is exclusively for premium members. Once in a while, we go live on YouTube. Thank you.